What's up, guys, and welcome to Schedule 1. I'm Vesco, and I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber, but nobody's put this kind of video out yet, so I hope to get the knowledge out to people so that they're able to get to dealing. So, what I'm going to be going over today is my fully automated cocaine farm. The mechanics that this farm uses can be used in any level of marijuana, meth, and cocaine, obviously. Obviously, you should mess with the ratios depending on what you're doing, because grow rate changes things. Speed of like the cauldron takes forever, and the oven takes forever. You know, it kind of depends what you're using. So kind of mess with the ratio however you want. This seems to be a pretty consistent ratio that I got here, but obviously you can change it up however you want. So quick overview of my layout. I like the layout I have. It's really clean, kind of keeps everything spacious, and but there's room for expansion. Whether the dev decides to come out with anything new, yeah, it's up to him, but I'll have room for expansion. So all I have here in this back section is where all the growing happens. You do not need these sprinklers if you're using gardeners like I am, but if you want to do it all manually, that's completely fair. The reason I have sprinklers is because I was doing it manually in the beginning. But you can get rid of the sprinklers and you can fit more pots. Now, that's up to you if you want to take, since there's a 10 worker limit. If you don't want to have gardeners here so that you can have more chemists, working in the cauldrons and stuff like that, that's completely up to you. I just like having it completely automated so I can be completely hands off. So from here, we have the cauldrons. I have 3 cauldrons that are directly correlated to 3 ovens, and then from the ovens I have my mixing tables, which then go to my brick press. So to go through how this actually works, I'll show you how all the workers are assigned and how everything is routed. So if you look at this botanist, he is assigned to pots, and he's also assigned to a storage rack. I have storage racks here, which has everything that they need, including fertilizer and cacao seeds, or sorry, cocoa seeds, coca seeds. I'm sorry. But they get their supplies from this rack. I also have additional supplies that I keep over here for whatever I may need, and then I also have soil so that I can go and fill up the soil whenever it runs dry, which a couple of these have, so we'll do that now. But you do have to manually dispense soil, so that's something to pay attention to. But you don't have to do it that often. It's pretty seamless. So from there, if we look, all of these pots are routed to these 3 shelves. There are no leaves on here currently because they're all put in the cauldron pretty quickly. So these shelves are then using a worker. Let's see how these workers are assigned. This one. Alright, so this worker here, his job is to move things from the storage racks to the cauldrons, which would be these 3 storage racks to these 3 cauldrons. After these cauldrons are done working, we're going to see a guy come walk over here very shortly. And this dude here, he's responsible for this cauldron. So you can see it in the process. He's going to grab the product, and start with this. And he's going to bring it over here to the oven, and it should be this oven right here. Perfect. And he's going to get the product ready to be cooked again. From there, all of these 3 ovens are all routed to the first mixer. So these mixers are correlated to their ingredient. So the maximum amount of mixtures that you can have is 8. So you can have 8 mixers per in your product. That's what these racks are for. The product relates to the mixer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there's a 9th one that holds fuel for the cauldrons. So if we look how these are routed, we can go to a handler over here. see they are assigned to, let's get the bigger. Okay. So this is going to be product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be the first rack and the first mixing station, second rack, second mixing station, and that just correlates to what mixture or what stage of the mixture it is. So 1, 2, 3, and then, like I said, they're all linked to these mixing stations. Now, these mixing stations, they have a destination. The destination just goes to the next mixing station. So you get over here, it goes across, and this would be ingredient 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the final one is just going to head down to the red press. The red press also has a destination, which would be this large store. From here, you can obviously have some product on. Currently, I am making ice cream ass, which I believe is the highest selling cocaine. If you want to look at the recipe, well, this is it. It's just motor oil, cuck, paracetamol, gas, more cuck again, batteries, horse semen, and then our magic beans, whatever you want to call it. I hope that this video helped, and I know most people aren't this late in game. This is a completely solo world. I just have played it pretty much constantly for 2 days straight. Took one break the second day and didn't really play, but other than that, I've been playing pretty consistently. But if you have multiple people playing, I like to have my world solo. I do play with friends whenever they're on, but if you have a group of friends, this kind of progression should come fairly quickly. I hope to make more videos to show what you should be doing early game, mid game, and late game. So stay tuned for those. If you have any questions, feel free to place them in the comments. Yeah, I hope to do those kind of tutorials and then show you how to properly. A lot of people come in and ask me how to use the workers, and I would like to do a tutorial on that soon. But yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, put in the comments. If you want to see any other videos, suggest them in the comments. I'd like to get those out to y'all. But other than that, have a great day and enjoy dealing and gambling. This really is a gambling simulator too. You gotta check out this.